Hi, this is Joe from Rova. I'm going to show you really quickly how to connect to Google Analytics so that you can assign an activity to a measurement inside of Rova using Zapier. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is trigger off of something. Most folks are going to want to trigger off of a daily event. So I'm going to use Zapier's built-in app called Schedule. The first thing it's going to ask me is when I want that to trigger. I'm going to say every day. I'm going to pick the time of day, which is midnight, so that it fires first thing in the morning. And I'm going to leave this default here so that it does fire on Saturday and Sunday. If you just wanted weekly data, you could change that. Once I click continue and work through the options here, I'm going to set up my next step, which is connecting to Google Analytics. When I connect to Google Analytics, there's only one option, which is run report. I'm going to use my Google Analytics account I've got set up. If I needed to connect account, you can click here and it just asks you to log in to get permission for Zapier to look at your Google Analytics. And then I'm going to save and continue. And now I've got a lot of options to set up when I want to grab data out of Google. So the first thing here is to select an account. So I'm going to select the Rova.io website, and then I'm going to select the property that I'm looking for, which is the Rova website, the view that I'm looking for, which is all the website data, and then the start and end date that I want to pull back. And I'm going to use the dates that came back from the scheduler, which is basically today. I'm going to drop down the output format to rows because I want to pull everything back into kind of one column. I'm just going to look for total goals, people that have achieved the goal on a daily basis. And then when I drop down the metrics thing here, this is where you're going to see all the different options that you can get back from a Google report. But I'm going to go ahead and just search for goals because that's what I'm looking for. And I'm going to pick goal completions. And then there's a lot of options here to filter, add dimensions, segment the data, sort, things like that. I don't need to do that since I'm pulling everything back in one row and one column. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And then I'm going to add a step so that I can add some activity to Rova. So I'm going to search for Rova here. I'm going to pick create activity. I'm going to pick my Rova account that I've got set up. Again, if you don't have an account set up, it's easy. Just connect the account and use the API code from Rova. Click save and continue here, and then I'm going to start filling in the options for Rova. So which client am I looking at? Which plan do I want to go for? Which measurement do I want to talk to? And then the value of the activity. So we're going to pull back that from the options that we got from Google. So we're going to look at total goal completions here. And then any kind of comment that I'd want to add. I'm going to click continue. Once I create and continue here, it's going to create a sample record for me. And now I'm finished. Now I can name my Zap. Once I turn that on, I'm ready to go. Now every day, it's going to go out to Google Analytics, grab the total goals, and put those into the measurement that I want them associated to inside of Rova.